Islamophobia has so been normalized, and let's talk about it. According to various studies, online and physical hate crimes against Muslims have increased significantly relative to the past years. And we tend to see these upticks in hate after global events unfairly or fairly tied to Islam. And Islamophobia is highly similar to racism in that one of the biggest fuelers of Islamophobia are misinformation and cognitive biases. Mostly biases that appeal to emotions like fear, threat detection, and disgust. And I've been seeing many people paint Islam in a very misinformative and unfair way. One of the things that people do is they cherry pick a few verses from the Quran and they pretend that it represents the whole of Islam. And oftentimes these verses are taken out of context. I've also seen a lot of people pretend that Islamic terrorist groups represent the whole of Islam or Muslims. And I find it extremely concerning that this mode of thinking is becoming more normalized than it should be. Because it is worth noting that the same critiques and the same logics that are used to fuel Islamophobia and to paint Islam in a negative light can be used against Christianity as well. Because the Bible also has a lot more verses that can be cherry-picked. And we can also find extremism in Christianity as well, especially historically. But most forms of bigotry do not rely on logic at all. In fact, most forms of bigotry rely on visceral emotional reactions, sentiments, and appeals. That is why it's incredibly important to not indulge in these psychological mechanisms, and we should continue staying true to factual information. Thank you for watching.